Hello and welcome. So in this video we talk about the most important question to ask before accepting your first role as a help desk technician. In previous videos I talked about how you can get your first role in a help desk capacity. What I did not talk about in those videos was really what can you expect when starting your very first role as a help desk technician. And I also did not mention that there is one critical question that you need to ask before accepting your very first job offer. In case you do not know where to start with your journey to get into IT, please check out my video review about the Google IT Support Professional Certificate course. You can find the link up here, and it is important for you really to know where you're going. So it is important to understand that each company may have different way of doing things. And in my review, I talk a little bit about that, but it will set you up to have really that ability to look at help desk roles in the first place and then start your career in information technology. So now with your very first role in information technology and looking for the interviews and getting your job offer, it is really important to understand for you that each company may have different ways of doing things. In some places you may have to attend some internal training classes first to get the lay of the land for that specific place. In other places, they might throw you right into the mix because they expect a certain base knowledge and experience, and you have to learn the environment specifics on the go. Other companies may have you shadow an existing help desk technician or system administrator, or they have like a mentor in a certain way to help you to come up to speed. So that gives you really the ability to come up to speed in a controlled environment. So now when you go back to interviewing for your first role as a help desk technician, this should be one of the most important questions to ask them. So what is the most important question that you have to ask when you go into that job interview, or when they come back to you and saying, hey, we want to offer you this job and this is the salary and all that stuff? There's one important question that you need to ask. The question, and I'm going to use specific wording here, specific verbiage, so please pay close attention to how I am saying this. How are you onboarding a new help desk technician? I put the emphasis on the word onboarding here. So onboarding is that keyword. When you get this job offer, or when you go through the job interview, you want to find out what are they doing to put you into a position that you can succeed. So remember, this is your very first job. You have learned a few things, you might be certified, but you have never worked in the capacity of an IT help desk technician. By the way, public service announcement. If you are not sure where to take your IT career, or you want to get into information technology and are just not sure which direction to go, I offer career coaching service for information technology specialists or people that want to become information technology specialists. I will put the link to my website down in the description. Please check it out. I'm happy to work with you and help you really to make your IT career as rewarding and profitable as possible. So when you walk into the door on the very first day, you do not want to set yourself up for failure. And so that critical question here really is to, what is the company doing to help you so that you can succeed? Meaning, what knowledge transfer is happening? How are they introducing you to their environment, to their specifics, how they work? And that's where this question comes in really as a critical question. Because if you ask this question the wrong way, you will not show the right level of confidence and you might lose that job offer altogether. So let's look at that question again and let's just reword it to make it more visible to you. How are you helping me to get up to speed in your environment? So you can phrase that question differently. You can say, how are you helping me to get to know what to do in your environment, or to learn the lay of the land, whatever verbiage you use. The key word here is that you are asking for help. Well, now think about it. They are looking for a new employee or contractor, whatever it is. They're looking for somebody to work their service desk, help desk, whatever the role is. They are not in business to train you or to help you. That's not their job. They are looking for somebody to come in that can do the job. They are looking for somebody that can come in that has the confidence that they know what they are doing and that can easily come up to speed. So that's where the word onboarding is so different in the meaning compared to the word help or helping. The word help or helping really shows a weakness. So, and for me, if I would be the hiring manager in that case, I would really raise my eyebrows if you asked me if I can help you to succeed in that job. Yes, it is my task to set you up for success, but I do not want to help you. That's not my obligation. I need an employee that can come in and do the work. I will teach you the company-specific ways of working. And maybe I give you a mentor or whatever, but I'm not here to help you to become an IT computer technician or an IT helpdesk technician. That's not my job. I have a role to fill. Companies are not a charity. And unless really they otherwise state it differently that they provide on-the-job training, which can happen too, then you should really start with that question and use the word onboarding. When I started in IT, my very first job was for a software company. And during the interview process, when I kind of asked this question, well, they said, no, we will provide you with up to 6 weeks of training. So it was not just regular tech support, but I needed to learn certain software specifics. And this was really like a boot camp type of training where you go through training first, then you start sitting in on support calls and you listen to the more experienced technicians. And then the role switches and you start answering the calls and the more experienced technicians are listening in to make sure that you are doing the right thing. They will give you hints and all that good stuff. So that's why I was really receiving training on the job. And that's what made this job so interesting to me, because I was receiving training. But if I would have just asked and, hey, will you train me that I learn what to do? If I just ask this question like this with no additional context, it puts you into a weak position. So, and from that perspective, really know how to ask certain questions, because it makes a heck of a difference and it can really help you to succeed and to become that candidate when you go through that interview process. Using the word onboarding really shows a level of maturity and it shows confidence. In a way, onboarding and helping are very similar as mentioned, but using the word onboarding is more specific. You're really asking that more experienced question, because onboarding today really means something to get somebody into the environment, set them up with the appropriate tools and everything related to it. So onboarding is that keyword here. So out of interest, what questions did you ask in your last job interview? And the reason why I'm asking is that when I interview people and they don't have any questions, then either was the interview that intense that they learned everything about the company, about me, or the environment they would be working in. So what questions have you asked in your last interview? Please leave a comment down below. I would be really interested to hear, and hopefully I can then provide additional videos as well with help so that you ask questions that show interest and separate you from your competitors, because interviewing for that job is a competition. This is it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please share it with friends and peers, give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.